So, Michael, how did Paris do as JT Barrett's replacement pregame pep talk?
Oh, it was outstanding. It definitely got everyone else going for the game. I think got everyone hyped. It allowed us to set off the right tone for the first game.
He said he might incorporate some humor. Did he end up doing that?
Not that I recall. I mean, I'm always serious, so maybe there was humor, and it probably went over my head because I'm always serious, but maybe.
Mike, can you walk us through a little bit the timeline of you moving to center when you found out and what you thought when they first approached you about it?
So I found out I was playing center in the summer, and then kind of each day, every day, I would take snaps with Coach Stud, or I would have someone watch me, snap.
Did you do any of it in the spring? Any center work at all in the spring?
No.
And you've never played the position before this
Never.
summer? So what was the first game like out there snapping in a real live game?
It was fun. It was fun, most definitely.
How difficult is the transition? I think some people might look at it and say, "Oh, you're sliding over. That's no big deal." But I feel like it'd be a little more difficult.
Definitely, it's much faster because the guy's right in front of you. You have a little bit more space to come off the ball at left guard, and even more space at left tackle or right guard or right tackle. So the guy's right there, and you really got to move quick.
Michael, have you talked to Billy at all?
Yes.
To get some. What has he told you, and what did you?
He just really told me. He said, work on taking short steps and really firing off the ball. And he said, don't think about snapping. Once you start thinking about it, that's when you're gonna mess up.
How long did it take you to master the shotgun snap? I mean, had you done that ever in the past?
Never.
Yeah. So how much time did you spend on it?
Maybe like one time in 7th grade.
When?
Maybe like one time in 7th grade, maybe.
Yeah. But how much time did you spend on it? This summer, because that's the little flip.
Hours, days. I mean, I spent a numerous amount of time just trying to play center.
And who was catching it? Who was catching those snaps?
It would be either Dwayne or Tate.
Yeah.
Isaiah Prince said he actually took enough of your snaps in the offseason that he's now the emergency quarterback. Is there any truth to that?
Isaiah Prince?
Yeah.
No.
No, he was just joking.
He's just joking.
Isaiah Prince,
did you ever consider
before this summer when they came to you that you saw what Billy and Pat did you ever think that would be a potential option for you?
Yes, I did.
Hey,
So
Mike,
how long
is
had
that
you
a
been
better
thinking?
new hairdo this year because you're a center?
It is better. It's a lot better.
So it was something that did you want to do it? Did you push for it, or how did that all play out?
It's really, Coach said he asked me, and I said, I accept the task, and ultimately it was my decision to choose. He wasn't going to force me to do it, so it was my choice, and I ultimately chose to play center.
What made it appealing for you?
Just the fact that we can have the best 5 guys out there at all times.
And was that brought up too when Coach Stud or whatever talked to you about it? Was that brought up about the best 5 being out there?
No.
Yeah.
I just thought about it myself.
Yeah. Malcolm's rise
Yeah.
at left guard. I mean, what have you seen out of him? And obviously, you had to have somebody of quality step into your shoes. What have you seen out of him over the last 6 months? The lights come on. What have you seen that's just stood out?
I think he's grown more mature mentally in the football game. He's always been physical. He's always been dominant. That's never been a problem, but I think he's grown in that area of the game.
Obviously, you're aware the last 2 guys who switched from guard to center at Ohio State won the Remington Award.
Yeah.
Is that a lot of pressure on you?
Yes, most definitely.
But I would think you're thinking that, right? I mean,
Yeah.
And how does that motivate you?
Motivates me every day to make sure, my snaps are good and make sure that I'm doing my assignments, make sure I'm organizing the O-line and make sure that I have everything right.
On that last point, we've talked a lot about the snap, but how tough was it to get that whole, you're the field general up there, and you have to recognize not just your assignments, but pretty much everyone else's?
So it was kind of like a step 1, step 2, step 3 process. So like once you learn how to play center, there's certain steps. So one of the steps is like hitting your your arm on your thigh over and over in the same spot, and make sure you hit that same spot over and over, and then the ball will appear in the same spot.
Mike, when did you start to feel comfortable in that spot?
After Saturday.
After Saturday?
What was that, Mike?
Because it's really challenging going against our D-line. Our D-line's really good, especially going against BB. And yeah, I got to see how good I was playing at center if it was something that I need to. There's definitely a lot more room for progress for me, but I didn't think it was too bad for my first time.
And did snaps wise, it looked like you were almost flawless. I mean, what kind of rating did you get on that?
I didn't have any problems with snaps.
Or they
on
don't
Saturday.
keep count of like low, high,
They
or
do.
anything
They
like
do.
that? They do.
Yeah.
But you didn't have any problems with. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You said it was a 3-step process. You gave us like one of the steps. What are the other 2?
Well, the first step is to address the ball, and then after that you put your hand on the ball, and then after that, step 3 is to snap and hit
Okay.
the arm.
Got
Yeah.
it. Okay. So that was the third step.
What's your
Got it.
official size now? What do they have you at?
How much do I weigh?
Yeah.
6'7", 312.
There's some conjecture you might be the largest center. I think Bill Landis said that you might be the largest center in the country. Well, does that mean anything to you?
Maybe not the largest, maybe the tallest.
Yes, yeah.
Maybe the tallest.
Does that complicate the
has that
position?
had some challenges? I mean, getting that low, et cetera. I mean, what?
Just the flexibility. I definitely had to work on my stretching. Took a lot of yoga courses over the summer to help with my stretching.
Did Stud talk to you at all about Ethan Posick, a guy you had at LSU who was
He
your
did.
height? And what did he tell you about him?
He just said, I had a guy do it. I think you can do it too.
Did you watch film of him at all when you were making this transition?
No, I did not really watch film on Billy and Pat and a couple of centers in the NFL.
When you were thinking about making this change, was showing some kind of versatility to the NFL any part of the decision-making process?
It was really just what does my team need and something that my coach asked me to do. That's what I was thinking about first.
Thanks, man.
What is
problem.
it about playing center in this offense that makes it so important to be an experienced guy like you were, Billy was, Pat was?
Because the center directs the offensive line and who they block, and he really directs the whole entire line.
Do you enjoy having that responsibility of directing your teammates?
Yes, I do.
How much more time did you have to spend studying the game to be able to, put everyone where they need to be this
Well,
summer?
if you're playing offensive line at Ohio State, your job is to know all 5 positions. So
Even as a guard, you
Yeah.
had the same grasp of the offense that you do as a center, you're saying?
Yeah.
Is that one of the reasons why Ohio State guards transfer so well to that position?
Yes, because they already know the offense, and it's not much of a deal to organize the offensive line.